Continue this conversation with Kara Swisher. She's the host of the Pivot podcast. Kara, I am so glad you're here tonight to explain all of this to us. This is like a classic battle of the business titans, but the two men at the center of this saga are not exactly household names. Explain the relationship between these two guys and what happened that blew this all up.
I don't actually know. I mean, the reporting is not clear. I mean, they're dropping things like Binance is sort of saying we've got concerns about their balance sheet, essentially, which means they don't want to touch it with a 10-foot pole kind of thing. I mean, I think the issue here is Sam Bankman-Fried has become sort of a really stable figure in this area, in the crypto area. He's been very active in Washington. He's been a commentator on crypto, been seen as the stable person in the room. And so what's happening here is he's built something that's not that has a lot of real problems, and there's no liquidity. He's had a lot of investors. He's been one of the favorite investors in Silicon Valley. And I think it sort of rips the veil off of the due diligence that some of these venture capitalists do. If you saw some of the exchanges, and you saw them in the Elon Musk tasks too. They just like, $1 billion, you want $1 billion? Sure. Can we hang out? Can I watch your rockets take off? I mean, that's what it's sort of like here.
So something went very wrong here, right? I mean, because we saw Binance come out and announce this as a non-binding agreement initially, saying, you know, look, we want to do this deal. It's non-binding. That might have been a red flag for a lot of people. And you did see some people flag it at the time. And then a few hours later, we see the whole thing come unraveled. So something in the last 12 hours went very, very wrong with the due diligence. Is it the numbers behind this? Is it something with Sam Bankman-Fried's extra businesses that he's involved with? Where should we start to look for the problem here?
I think we're not going to know because these companies are very shrouded. In fact, Binance is being chased all over the globe by regulators, I mean, so it's not as if they don't have their burdens right now, too. And I think the issue is how you build stable companies in this space. If you have to get more established companies, banks involved, where the regulation is, how you regulate this. This is a very fast moving area. And a lot of the people that they thought were problematic, they thought were shaken out of the system as the price started to decline in all these cryptocurrencies and NFTs and things like that. But it's not the case. This is someone who is seen as the gold standard of this area, Sam Bankman-Fried. And, it turns out that nobody knows a lot about what they're doing and how they're making money. And so when there's a run on the bank, which is what this is essentially, this is what happens.
So as we sit here tonight, is this a crisis of confidence moment for cryptocurrency?
I don't know. I think a lot of these companies, they go up and down, but it was too frothy, right? It was kind of ridiculous, and all the stories were one ridiculous story after the next. I think a lot of people believe in the idea of digital currency. It just depends on how you do it. And I think these people making all these promises were that, one of the things that was in a lot of those things is, you could buy a banana, you could buy this, you could do this. It'll be your everything finance app. And that's just, what the everything finance app, a US dollar. And so we'll have to see if there's a way to do this in a more stable fashion. But it certainly is not a useful currency right now, the cryptocurrency. Most people, are just speculating. It's a speculative asset right
Nobody's
now.
buying bananas with these cryptocurrencies, as you say.
I don't know if you are, but I'm not.